Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Tracy's Tuesday Talk for June 2nd. I want to start out with acknowledging that there is unrest in the world. We've all been following the news stories of the racism and et cetera, that's happening. And so I want to acknowledge it by reading something that was on Facebook this morning. And this is written by Reverend Kate Jones from Two Rivers Pastoral Charge in Grand Bay, New Brunswick, one of our colleagues in the United Church. And she puts it together in such a powerful and great way for us as people of faith. So these are her words. A despotic leader uses a militarized force to clear crowds of protesters in order to appropriate a sacred text and appropriate a building imbued with sacred symbolism and make a politically partisan speech. This text that he is holding proclaims that God's very nature is love, proclaims that we are to love our neighbors, proclaims that God is with the poor and oppressed, proclaims liberation for everyone held captive, proclaims that the last shall be first and the first shall be last. This text that he is holding has at its heart the story of a man with brown skin who had his breath squeezed out of him by those in power. And I am angry, and I am grieving, and I feel helpless. And why do I feel as though I am living through the opening chapters of a dystopian novel? How long, O God? How long will systems in this world discriminate against people because of the color of their skin, because of the way that they name you, because of their gender identity, because of who they love? How long will it be until such destructive systems fall? Come, Holy Spirit. Come, healing for everyone who has been harmed by racism, sexism, homophobia, transphobia, by patriarchy, by kyriarchy. Come, Holy Spirit. Come with your Pentecost power, blowing away harmful systems and blowing us to a new way of being. Come, Holy Spirit. Come and equip us to do the hard work of understanding, of dismantling systems of power, and of rebuilding the world in your image that is love. Come, Holy Spirit. Come, Holy Spirit. Come, Holy Spirit. And so today, if you want to bring your kids to watch us now, I thought today that we would do a little story. And based on justice and fighting against injustice and doing the things that make the world a better place. And it's Pride Month. So I am reading this book, Pride, the story of Harvey Milk and the Rainbow Flag. And this is a powerful, powerful story of how the rainbow flag came to be and how it came to be a symbol of hope and pride out of protest and unrest, really. So here we go. You have to give them hope, hope for a better world, hope for a better tomorrow. Harvey Milk was an ordinary man, but he had an extraordinary dream. That dream would change history. Harvey dreamed that everyone, even gay people, would have equality. He dreamed that he and his friends would be treated like everyone else. He dreamed that one day, people would be able to live and love as they pleased. With his New York accent, Harvey talked to everyone about his dream. His voice boomed, his body bounced with energy and excitement. Some people listened, a few agreed, most did not. But Harvey's big voice and his big dream wouldn't be stopped. He discovered that the best way to change laws was to help make laws. In 1977, Harvey Milk took a big step toward that dream when he became one of the first openly gay people to be elected to political office in the United States. Harvey and his friends planned marches to protest inequality and unfair laws. And just days before one of the marches, Harvey had an idea. A symbol, he thought. We need a symbol that shows who we are and how we feel. something to carry during the march, something to make people feel they're part of a community, something to give people hope, something extraordinary. Harvey knew an artist who could help, Gilbert Baker. Harvey asked. Gilbert said, "We need a flag." Volunteers arrived to help Gilbert's design come to life. Together they dipped fabric into large barrels filled with vivid, vibrant colors. They cut and pieced and sewed until Harvey, Gilbert, and the other activists had a flag with 8 colorful stripes, a flag that Harvey hoped would give hope. Rights are won by those who make their voices heard. On June 25th, 1978, when it was time for that march, a breeze stirred in San Francisco. The flag unfurled. The wind blew, the flag fluttered, flapped, and flew. A rainbow as bright and unique as the men and women who walked behind it led the march. Harvey and the people asked for equality. They asked to be treated like everyone else. They asked to live and love as they pleased. They hoped the march would make a difference. Harvey was proud of the flag and proud of himself. He hoped others could be proud too. Five months later, on the morning of November 27th, 1978, Harvey and the mayor of San Francisco, George Moscone, were assassinated. Their lives were taken by a man who did not think like Harvey, or feel like him, or love like him. The flag did not fly on that dark, sad night. Instead, thousands and thousands of people marched silently, carrying candles. The candlelight wove through the streets of San Francisco, up and down hills, and around city buildings. A mile of glowing candlelight in honor of 2 lives lost. That could have been the end of Harvey's dream and the colorful flag, but it wasn't. More rainbow flags were created. Some of the colors changed. 8 stripes became 6 stripes, but the meaning of the flag did not change. It was a flag of equality. More and more people began to think of the flag as their flag, and they began to feel pride. They began to have hope. In 1994, Gilbert Baker designed another rainbow flag. This one was larger than all the rest. Women and men side by side carried the flag, a proud mile-long rainbow flag floating through New York City. The flag wove through the streets, up and down avenues and boulevards and around city buildings. The people demanded equality. They demanded to be treated like everyone else. They demanded to live and love as they pleased. They were proud. They had hope. They would make a difference. I ask for the movement to continue, for the movement to grow. More rainbow flags were made. Some were printed on bumper stickers and t-shirts. Others were hoisted onto lamp posts on Halsted Street in Chicago. One was hung in the Museum of Modern Art in New York City. Soon the rainbow flag was flying in other countries like Brazil, England, Israel, Russia, Singapore, and Turkey. The rainbow flag now unfurled on farms, in suburbs, and in cities. The flag flew proudly outside public buildings, hotels, shops, restaurants, churches, and homes. And once, on June 26, 2015, the White House was awash in the colors of the rainbow flag. Equality, pride, hope, love. Harvey's dream became a flag for us all. We continue to fight against injustice, and we continue to do so in our own ways. And we stand in solidarity with those who are feeling all those isms the most. I'm going to end today with Text for Hope. This one will give you a little bit of a smile because my humor came through when I read this. Anyway, this is from AHS, Text for Hope. Spend more time interacting online or over the phone with people who help you feel safe and calm, and less time with those who don't. Have a great week, everyone.